Warriors, welcome. Listen, we're living through a time in the world right now that is very uncertain. I have so much empathy for people around the world, and that is why I'm doing multiple live streams on Facebook and Instagram. There's a lot of people out there that are currently frantic, fearful, not really certain about what's going to happen and looking for that certainty and not really coming up with any kind of answer. So there's those kinds of people. But rarely do we take the time to say, you know what, there could be a group of people out there that are in fact even thriving in this situation. They're continuing their path towards self-mastery, overcoming an anxiety disorder. And when all this is said and done, those people will go about their lives feeling like not a whole lot has changed. So I have empathy for people that are currently going through a difficult time. Heck, if I was going through an anxiety disorder right now and the coronavirus, COVID-19, was circulating around the world the way it is, I would most likely be frantic as well. But because I am past that world, my emotional state is more neutral to pleasant. My system is looking to maintain this peace. That is why I am not led towards the news feeds, towards Google, towards social media, towards the energy vampires that are just going to suck the energy right out of me and put me back into a fearful state. So what I want to do is I want to pinpoint 3 reasons for why I feel like some people right now are thriving rather than getting caught up in the current cycle that we see as coronavirus COVID-19. One of those reasons these people are thriving is because of momentum and mindset. Momentum and mindset are prevailing here, warrior. When I mean momentum, I'm talking about an understanding that these people have that if you are in fact moving in the right direction, meaning you are reframing your past traumas, you are responding to fear in the moment it shows up as a feeling or an idea. You have momentum going forward. The majority of your day is peaceful, it's pleasant. These people, because of the great momentum, are not allowing the world to dictate how they think about themselves and the future of this planet. So these people have momentum. They're doing the right things each and every day over and over. And the moment they feel like they may slip back, something in the outside world might allow them to slip back. They don't allow themselves to get caught up in that thing. Their mindsets are right. When I'm talking about mindset, I'm talking about even seeing this moment as a practice opportunity. A practice opportunity. You can't be fear and love. You can't be both. You have to choose whether you're going to live your life each and every day promoting self-love and worldly love and care for other people, being an optimist or a pessimist. You have to decide who you're going to be at this point in the world. So these people have the right mindset. They're saying, you know what? Here's a challenge, right? Here's a worldly challenge and a personal challenge. And it's up to me to step up to that challenge with the skill sets that I have, with the understanding that I have. Right now is the time. So instead of succumbing to fear, right? These people are stepping up with the right mindset and saying, you know what? This is nothing more than an opportunity for me to implement what I know. It's useless to know something, to have the skills, and not to act in line with these things. So I ask you right here, right now, Do you have a great understanding of anxiety? Do you have a great understanding of fear? I bet you do. You're listening to this video right now. With that understanding and with you going through my channel, you're gaining the skills. Are you implementing those skills? What better time than now to step up and to say, you know what? Other people's franticness is not going to be my franticness. I will not allow this to happen. The second reason for why I believe people are thriving in the world right now, even with the coronavirus going on, is because of self-isolation. For once in these people's lives, they recognize that, hey, finally, I can rest and recharge. A lot of people think about self-isolation and they go, oh, it's not exciting. There's no sports on TV. There's nothing to give me that jolt. I feel like my life is boring. Okay, that's one way of perceiving this situation. But then self-isolation can mean a completely different thing. Finally, I get my sleeping patterns in order. Finally, I can look at myself in the mirror and begin working towards my new identity. Finally, I can take care of my adrenal fatigue through the proper teas and nutritions that I really didn't get an opportunity to do so before. Self-isolation is an opportunity, and these people are using this opportunity to give back to what their body is calling for. Your body is giving you signals. It's giving you messages. It's saying, you know what? You have this grief that you're holding on within you in this part of your body from way back when. It's time to deal with it. Hey, you know what? You've got this tight band around your head and you just aren't sleeping well enough. Great. Now I can begin to implement new habits such as naps and so forth, meditation, in order for me to give back to my body what it needs. Because deep down, all we all want in this world is to live a long and healthy life. This moment of self-isolation can give you the opportunity to get back on track to the things that you were neglecting from before. And the third reason for why some people are thriving during the coronavirus and COVID-19 is because of mental maturity. These people are mature mentally because you can either allow a cognitive rationale of a 10-year-old to run your life, meaning if you act and think in line with how you feel, then all you're doing is acting on a belief system from when you were conceived to the age of 7. So every time you get emotional and you act on it, every time you get emotional and you think in line with it, you're allowing a 10-year-old to run your life. Now, because this is the case, these people who are mentally mature say, you know what? I am not going to think, I am not going to act, and I am not going to imagine in line with a feeling. A feeling is nothing more than one option. One option out of a multitude of options on how to perceive this situation and how to respond to it. So these people don't allow the child mind, the subconscious mind, to dictate everything for them. These people are mindful. These people who are thriving right now understand what sort of things bring them back into the loop of fear. And because they understand it and because they're mindful over it, they don't allow it to happen. You must be mentally mature at this point in your life. You cannot allow a sensation, a symptom, a friend's perceptions, the news, Google, social, whatever it may be. You cannot allow the information that you're constantly bombarded by to dictate how you think about this situation. You have to take control of the one thing that you have control over, your perceptions. That's it. And when you take control of your perceptions, your emotional state starts to change, your physiology starts to change, your breathing patterns, and your actions start to change. You literally can change your identity simply by changing your perceptions over what's happening right now. Don't allow that small snowball, the feeling arising, the feeling of fear, to grow into a big snowball, because I can promise you something. When that snowball of fear gets too big, it's very difficult to make that snowball small again and to move in a completely different direction. So warriors, it's about momentum and mindset. It's about seeing self-isolation as an opportunity, and it's about mental maturity. Do you have these things right now? Are you working on them? I want you to comment below. And I also want you to comment and let me know what's working for you. I can't wait to hear your message in the comments section below. I will definitely answer as many as I can. I'm sending love. I'm sending inner peace your way. I'm sending optimism. Together, we will move through this and we will thrive and become better because of it. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and remember that you are more than anxiety. If you have any questions on my newest program, The Inner Circle, head on over to this website right here.